I need to charge my phone. I need mac and cheese. I need Fruit Loops. I need some NyQuil. Wham. Give me my poster. Don't ruin my poster! How fucking dare you! Anyways, let me tell you about Playlist Live Day 2. Because holy fuck. I'm crying, yes, but I'm going to tell you why I'm crying later because I've got other things to discuss. Jessica and I woke up this morning and...
Yeah, late.
Yeah.
Hey, Ragan.
I'm so tired. It's way too early for this.
Why are our blinds open?
So that if it was bright, we'd wake up from it. It didn't work, did it? No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
We hit snooze for an hour.
We did. And then I was like, I had to get up. Like,
last night we were just like, oh, we gotta wake up at like 7 o'clock in the morning so we can get up, shower, get dressed, and be at the place by 9. So we're there early. It's 8. I look ratchet right now, don't I?
Kinda, yeah.
Thanks. Well, you're naked, so.
Alright. Goodbye, everyone.
Like, we thought we were actually getting there early by getting to the gates at 9. When in reality, the rest of the hotel is basically already there looking at you
We
like...
got let you know at 6.
Yeah, one of the security guys was like, yeah, people have been here since like 6 o'clock this morning. And I'm like, oh, wow.
We'll be able to get up at 5. No, maybe 4.
Anyway, so Jessica's mad because the first group of people we saw were Jim Chapman, Alfie Days, Marcus Butler, Thatcher
Joe.
Joe Sugg, and then Casper Lee. Okay, I'm leaving. Let's go. I'm leaving. Give me my phone. I'll meet you later. We saw all of them this morning, but this is what happened. We get there, and Playlist Live has this thing where when you're buying your tickets, like months ago, you can add on a little thing where it's basically like a front of a line pass where you don't have to wait in the seats, or just you don't have to wait as long, even though people still wait a long time. When we get to our little room to meet all these people, there's a whole bunch of people with that line pass. We didn't even make it through halfway through one line until I was like, I have to leave. Yeah, it was like an hour or so before I was like, well, listen, I have to leave because I want to go meet Dan and Phil.
Yeah, I knew you had to leave.
So I was like, you know, it was nice. It was cool kind of seeing them, but that's about it. So I get up and I leave, and I'm walking through the convention center. Mind you, that this place is literally packed. Like, there is just no arm move or anything. And if someone stops, the rest of the world stops. Like, that's how crazy packed this place was. So I find the Dan and Phil line, and right as I get there, they cut off the line. Like, 2 people behind me, they cut it off. And I'm like, praise Jesus. So I'm standing there for like an hour, and finally the line starts moving, and we're all freaking out. And there's like 20 people left, and they shut the doors. You can see why I'm freaking out. Literally, there is 20 people in front of me to get inside. Like, that's it. So everyone is like begging this lady, like, please, please, we need to get in there. We need to meet them. You know, we spent so much money to meet them. And this lady's like, you know what? I got you. She was the coolest lady ever. I wish I got in a selfie with her. So she comes back like 2 minutes later. She's like, all right, there's no more seats, but you guys are going to sit in the back of the room. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah. But she's like, but there is no guarantee you're going to meet Dan and Phil. And we're like, what? So we go in, and like 5 minutes later, they walk in. I didn't film it because I was crying at just seeing them walk in. Don't laugh at me, I'm serious. I was bawling my eyes out.
Cry with you.
I haven't stopped crying until about half an hour ago from like noon today.
Maybe like 3 seconds ago.
So they walk in, and mind you, Dan is a lot taller than you expect. Like, I know that they're both tall, and I know that Dan is taller than Phil, but he's, like, mega tall. Like, I'm 6 foot, and they are still, like,
taller than you?
Oh, yeah. They're, like, gigantor.
They're giants.
Like, you know, here, come here and stand. You see how, like, the difference in us?
We don't see that.
I'm talking to you. Me, Dan, and Phil. So I see them, and I'm in the complete back of the room, freaking out, crying. Oh my god. We're sitting on the floor, and the hours are ticking by. Literally, their meetup was 3 hours. They stayed for 4. That's how dedicated these assholes were. Bless their souls. Finally, we're able to sit in seats once they clear out and stuff like that. I'm literally the very last person. Like, there is no one behind me at all whatsoever. I am the last person to meet them. Fucking worth it. Before I actually meet them, though, the lady who was kind of directing everyone, like, where to go. Oh, thanks. You're the best. I'm just gonna eat. Don't mind me eating mac and cheese while I talk. Ow!
It was in there for like 4 or 5 minutes. It's your fault.
That's so hot. So the lady who's kind of directing everyone is kind of like stuck by me through the entire end. She's like, I'm sorry you're the last, you're very, very patient, I'm so proud of you, you're almost there. And I'm like, for like 4 hours straight, my heart has been so irregular. I promise you, I have like high blood pressure right now. Like, I'm gonna go home and go to the doctor and be like, yeah, you have high blood pressure. What you been doing recently? Well, I was meeting men on the internet. That's not how that sounds.
That's exactly how it sounds.
So finally, I'm like last in line, I'm just standing there, and the lady comes up, she goes, are you ready? And I'm like, not really! So I'm walking up, and then she gets in front of me, and she was like, this girl has been so patient, and she's been waiting to meet you all day. And they're like, oh, that's so kind and sweet. And then the first thing Dan says is, I love your sweater. And I was like, yes. And he goes, and your backpack. And I'm like, oh, that's like double the points right there. And then Phil says the same thing. Very happy. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going?
Eating food.
Will you get me food too?
No, maybe if you like it.
I had Fruit Loops this morning and this.
I made you mac and
That's
cheese.
it. I'm fucking starving. Oh shit, there's people in the hallway. So they're signing my poster, you know, taking selfies with me, and I stopped and I was like, can I just say something really quick? In my head, I'm like, Ragan, what the fuck are you doing? Just walk away before you start breaking down in front of them. I'm like, yeah, of course, no problem. And I look at him and I say, listen, I know that I'm just another person who you hugged today, and you're gonna go back to your hotel room and take a nap. And I don't blame you, I would too. And you're not gonna remember me. Just know that I will always remember you guys, no matter what. You know, I mean, I'm so happy for you for everything that you've done with the radio show and all these hosting shows that you've done. And I'm so happy for you guys. And it's just nice to know that if I have a bad day, I always have someone I can go to. It was just... I waited a long time for that moment. I just wanted them to know how much they mean to me, you know. So, how sentimental here, I'm eating mac and cheese. It's still fucking hot, Jessica. But that was basically it for today. I couldn't do too much, you know, because one meetup like right after another is a lot. There's gonna be some stuff tomorrow, and that's about it. I'm gonna go before I start crying all over again. Oh wait, first let me show you my poster. There's Dan, and there's Phil, and there's still Tyler Oakley. And they are just so much hotter in person. Oh my god, like their skin is so smooth and they smell so good. I know that sounds weird, but you know what? Fuck it, I hugged them twice or 3 times, something like that. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey, Gabby.
Hey Gabby, this is Dan and Phil.
Sorry you're not here, but we are here.
Have an air hug.
Score.